What's up, Reefers? Welcome to a new episode of my channel, Alex Pora Corals. And today I'm recording from Bakersfield, California. And today I would like to talk about dry aragonite rock and not to use it. I don't see any advantage to it at this point, and the reason, not even for fish only, unless you're a big fan of ugly faces. If you love ugly faces, then you would definitely love your dry aragonite rock, because that is exactly what you're gonna get. Now, I would say, remember they used to come in like a poorer quality, even that where they would recommend you bleach it and clean, cure it really good and everything. And this is just this dry aragonite rock, right? So and then they also have much higher quality looking rock. However, this aragonite rock, it's not sterile. You look at it and it looks completely clean, but it's not. Come to find out, most likely it's packed full of nitrates, full of phosphates, full of silicates. It's packed full of all kinds of nutrients in there that apparently is most likely leaking out of there and will continue to leak out of your dry aragonite based rock for up to a year. So I believe it looks like a lot of that stuff is either it's just so embedded down into the deep porosity of the rock itself, or it's actually chemically bonded in there to the different types of the calcium carbonate, structure of the rock. So, this I had originally heard from Thanthin, where he had his aquarium there, where he was showing, he's like, hey man, I have this brand new system set up with this dry rock, huge, algae blooms, right? Dinoflagellates, and then especially the hair algae, right? And he was saying, oh, it's strange how they will seem to will have little bits and pieces of the rock will fall here and there, and then right in those areas, the algae will grow right there. So it's almost like they're sucking that stuff right from the rock, and that might be true in a sense that a lot of those hair algae, if you notice, they're like really filamentous, and they seem to have like almost roots to them that can reach deep down into the substrate and rock, right? So there could be some truth to that. Well, there probably is some truth to this. Is it peer-reviewed, scientifically proven theory and papers right now? Well, no, but that's definitely something that needs looking into. And also heard this from Michael Reef, Tenerife's channel in Spanish and from Spain, and he did a video on that where he was describing, it's fine to use that rock, but you're gonna be looking ugly faces, and you're gonna be it can take up to a year to get established, and a year to be able to be ready for corals and that type of thing. So it's gonna take an extra year of patience if you're willing to wait that. It's pretty crazy, of course. So I would not recommend it. For fish only, unless you like the ugly phases. For reefs and for your corals, don't do it. I would recommend that carob seed reef rock is probably good in that sense. We have the real reef rock that's also probably good in that sense. And a lot of the other man-made rocks out there, cement based even or whatever, they're a lot better. You can also agree with Jake Adams, from Reef Builders, where he was talking about how he would prefer if he could just get some sterile type of non-porous rock material, artificial rock material for his reef that he can use. And yeah, I was thinking about that. And, if I could find some just like resin based, light, artificial looking, live rock looking rocks, that would be good. Or plastic, even, that look like realistic. Something like that has the porosity is good in a way because you have more surface area for your biological filtration. However, it has a flip side to it, that it is also it has a place for a whole bunch of the detritus, right, to accumulate. So if we went with a rock that was non-porous, then it would have it'd be advantageous to be super clean, right? Easy to clean, easy to maintain, no detritus accumulation in your reef structure. So, in a way, it reminds me, it's similar to your bio balls, back in your trickle filters. That's the way your trickle filters are like. They use the bio balls, especially in your quarantine systems, because they work as a biological filtration system, but the bacteria is in there, but they're super clean, right? Super clean, no detritus buildup in there, and if there is, what little there is in there, it's easy to clean out. So yeah, that's what I would do there. So I'm thinking about just skipping probably the crushed coral on mine, just going with the straight live sands, as far as the in a limited amount of live sands, and just in the sump there in some trays, a little bit at a time. But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode, and let me know what you guys think out there. I'd like to see some other opinions out there on the issue. And that's it for this one. I'll see you next time. Happy reefing. Bye.